What's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new HMS news video. Today we're going to talk about Fabio Quartararo back on the top step, a P1 and 2 for France for the first time since two French people have been on the podium. I think it was since 1954 or something crazy like that. So that was pretty amazing to see, obviously, for France having their two main riders up there, first and second. But yeah, today we're going to talk about Fabio Quartararo back on the top step of the podium. Been a long time, I think it was since Catalonia last year. Obviously, second half of the season, for some reason or another flopped in 2020. But hopefully we don't have that same slump this year between the two Monster Energy Yamaha riders, because last year we did see that slump out of nowhere. But hopefully, fingers crossed, this year none of that happens. And yeah, we saw Fabio Quartararo win the race, the Doha GP, in a very similar style, I guess you could say, to Maverick Vinales, the way he won the Qatar GP, just making sure you have tyres, for the end of the race, and then pick off the Ducatis and try and pull out, that little bit of a gap so they can't get you down on the straight. And Fabio Quartararo done pretty much the same thing. He sat back, got himself in a good position, picked them off one by one, make sure he kept his tyres nice and clean, and then obviously, got Hijomeatman. He did get him back, I think, on the first attempt on the straight. Which was good to see from Hijomeatman. Obviously, the Ducati is an absolute missile down the straights. But yeah, Fabio Quartararo got the move done and pulled out that gap and went off with his day quite nicely. Left all the battle behind him and went on to win the race in good fashion. Like I said, very similar style to the way Maverick won his race. Sitting back, making sure the tyre was good at the end, because the Ducati's obviously wanting a slower race. The Yamahas, they don't particularly care. They have more tyres. They want to get on with it, and they did, and took the two wins, obviously, on a track where I guess you could say Ducati had all the tools, necessary to win the race, but flopped twice in a row, coming second and third. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yamaha obviously very good through the corners, and looks like the bike is working pretty well in the hands of the Monster Energy riders. The Petronas Yamaha, for some reason or another, is just not really working. I'm not too sure really what's kind of going on there. Even Frankie Morbidelli is really struggling with this Yamaha, which is pretty much similar to the one he had last year. So hopefully, it's just complications of Qatar. With Qatar is a unique track, due to the temperatures, the track conditions, and all the factors that come with Qatar. Once we go to Europe, especially maybe like Jerez and that, Portimao also being the second time they go there, they might kind of struggle. Who knows? Maybe especially Rossi, maybe. But once we get to Europe, hopefully we see them back up there a little bit. If not, it's a little bit worrying to see Petronas back there for some reason. Maybe Rossi is a little bit more understandable than Morbidelli, but yeah, very interesting. Hopefully they have a slightly better round 3, because the opening rounds haven't really been all that great. But Monster Energy Yamaha, obviously 2 wins out of 2, so they're on top form. They're looking good with the 2 young riders, and it's going to be very interesting to see what they can do throughout the season, and see if we can have another new champion this year, with Maverick or Fabio Quartararo. Who knows? But make sure you're down in the comments, what did you think about Fabio Quartararo's performance? I thought it was very good, very solid. No mistakes. It was just a clean race, and back to kind of his old form, I guess you could say, before the slump, and how he was in his rookie season, and that very calm, calculated, and very good win in my opinion. But make sure you leave it down in the comments, leave a like and subscribe for more content as always, and I'll see you with some brand new videos very soon.